Alright, hey everyone, David here, and welcome back to another bonus puppy. This is a bonus puppy this week. Um this week's bonus puppy was one I meant to do last week, but I didn't get a chance to. Things came up. But today we'll be talking about the overall legacy of the one, the only Naruto. Um as you guys know, Naruto Shippuden officially ended. Has it been 2 weeks now? I think it may have been 2 weeks now that it ended. I don't think it was this past Thursday. I think it was Thursday before now. Or Thursday here anyway in the States when I watch it. Yeah, I think it's been 2 weeks already since Naruto Shippuden ended officially at episode 500, the wedding between Naruto and Hinata. And so now we are officially on the road to Boruto, and Naruto, as we know it, has ended. Um, as you guys know, the manga ended a while ago, a couple months ago, right before New Year's, I believe it was. The manga ended, and now the anime is right behind it, and it's over also. And so I thought about it, said, should I do it? Maybe I should. I kind of just wanted to give a talk about the overall impact of Naruto and the overall legacy of Naruto. Um, I remember when I first really got into anime. Like I said, I've always watched anime without calling it anime. I knew they were Japanese cartoons, but I had no other name for them other than that. I watched Dragon Ball Z. I watched Bobo. I watched Hamtaro. I watched those shows. But I mean, I never called them anything other than just cartoons that were clearly from somewhere else. And I never thought they were from Japan, and I kind of just all knew. When I really got into anime, Naruto was one of the first animes I ever watched as watching it as a official anime. Naruto was one of the first ones. It may have actually been the first one. But that was during the period of Naruto when they were doing the Chonin exams, and that's where I first started watching it. And yeah, Naruto was one of my favorites from then on up. Um, I remember back in the day when it was on Toonami, and it was that period of Toonami where Toonami was going a little downhill, and it was that era of where they would. It was toward the end of the first Naruto series, and there were weeks where they would show Naruto movies and not show episodes, and then there were weeks where they would show episodes. They kind of almost finished the series up, and those movies were always pretty good also. But then that was the end of Naruto. After Naruto ended, I didn't even know Shippuden existed. I went on to watching other stuff. I watched Darker Than Black and Vampire Knight and Host Club, and I went on to watch other anime. I just didn't know. I thought that was it for Naruto. Then I discovered there was a Shippuden Naruto, and it had already been out, and it was already at about 200 episodes. So it's one of those things where it was like, oh, okay, I didn't know this existed. So what I did at first, I've seen the episodes now. When I first got into Naruto Shippuden, I did what I like to call I don't know, it's like catching up, I guess. I went on Wikipedia and found the episode overviews, and I just went through and read the overviews for each episode Shippuden up to probably about maybe 100 something, maybe up to 200 or something, and I just read it that way and knocked them out that way, and then jumped into the series after that. So I read up to everything. I probably read up to the fight with Pain, and then I think I started watching it right after that, and I was hooked ever since. Um, Naruto, much like Bleach, much like One Piece, also, will be known for having its fair share of fillers. Personally, I never had a problem with the fillers. Filler episodes to me always gave you a little something different than what you normally would get. I didn't mind the side stories that didn't really have anything to do with anything. I didn't mind the side characters that were there for just one episode because sometimes they were funny, sometimes they were interesting. So I never minded it at all. I know some people hate the fillers, and I totally get why. But for me personally, I just never had a real problem with them. But yes, Naruto definitely had fair share of fillers. But at the same time, the story of Naruto is it's the ultimate story of someone who was being bullied, someone who was the ultimate underdog, someone who no one ever thought would ever succeed to be anything. And he not only proved them wrong, but he proved himself to be right because he was able to overcome everything and in the end become one of the most famous people throughout that whole village. Naruto Uzumaki was a name that when you said it, everybody knew who he was. He saved the village more than once, and he became a hero. He went from being a nobody to being a hero of the Hidden Leaf Village, and it's the ultimate redemption story of someone who. Can you imagine losing both of your parents at a young age? Children picking on you all the time. You have no real place to go and no real place to call home, and you overcome all of that to become the ultimate hero of your village. That was what Naruto was. Um, Naruto will always be remembered as definitely out of the big three, out of One Piece, out of Bleach, and out of Naruto. Naruto is definitely, I would definitely say, the front runner as being probably one of the most iconic animes over the last 10 years, maybe. Because Bleach, and I'm basing this by just by going to cons and everything. Bleach had its following. There's no doubt about that. You see your Bleach cosplayers. Bleach had its following. But Naruto's following was different. It was a genuine love for Naruto, and it had a genuineness to it that when you saw the Gaara cosplay, Naruto, and I even saw a Nine Tails cosplay once, and it was amazing. But Naruto fans seem to have a different passion for Naruto. They connected to it on a different level than what you connect to with Bleach. And even with One Piece, because honestly, the One Piece following here in the States, I don't know. I don't even know how well it is now. I know there are One Piece fans. Don't get me wrong. People love One Piece, but out of those big three, I would definitely say had the smallest following out of the big three. I would say even now. Um, Granted, I mean you see they haven't dubbed the One Piece anime, and I don't know when. Besides the movies, the actual series hasn't been dubbed in forever. Well, Naruto was the same way. Naruto stopped being dubbed. I don't even know when. But we'll never get a full Naruto dub ever. That'll never happen. I don't see them dubbing all 500 episodes. It's just there's no need to do it, I guess. Um, but yeah, no, Naruto's legacy is definitely one of those legacies that I think it definitely got a lot of people into anime because the first series, Shippuden is a series where people either really love it or they didn't care to watch it. It was like you watched Naruto the first series, and when Shippuden came out, you either watched it and loved it, or you just didn't get to it and just never watched it because you just didn't want to. But that first Naruto series is the one that's really beloved, and it's the series that really got people connected with each character because I can't say that about the first series. The first series really did focus on everyone. You got everyone had a piece of the palace, so to say, and each character had something to do and something that made them stand out. Even the ones like the Orochimarus and ones like that, you had reason to care about those villains and to care about those characters. Um, Shippuden was the same, but Shippuden introduced so many new people. Um, One of my favorites being Killer B. Killer B is just the man cannot rap, but he's so awesome. Killer B was just the greatest. Um, I mean, Shippuden, it definitely will be missed. Boruto has to a lot to live up to. I'm not sure it's gonna go 500 episodes. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes 100. Clearly, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes more than 100, but I don't know if it can last 500 like Naruto did. I think fans will be willing to give it a chance, definitely. Hardcore Naruto fans will watch it and give it probably about 50 episodes before they decide to drop it or not, about halfway through. The casual Naruto fan who hasn't watched Naruto in a long time will probably give it about 20 episodes, 20 or 30 episodes and kind of fill it out and see where it goes and if it's going anywhere. If it's not, then they'll probably just let it go. Um, and also, this is kind of a sidetrack on Naruto. I also feel that like with Naruto ending, with Bleach ending, and of course, with what I've read recently is that One Piece is in the last section of its run. And what I mean by that, I read somewhere that this current arc of One Piece really is supposed to start getting more toward the end of the final travel and getting closer to One Piece. Um, with those two ending and One Piece not too far behind, it really is the end of the quote unquote what I like to call the long running anime period, because animes now don't run for 100, 200, 300, 400 episodes anymore. They just don't. Detective Conan, of course, is still doing it. Conan's at, I don't even know, I think 853. Because I just started back watching Conan regularly, and Conan's really, it's so good. Detective Conan, my goodness, case closed. I forgot how great it was. It's amazing. But I think they're at 853. One Piece is at 781, I believe. Um, but these series just aren't long anymore. I think Dragon Ball Z Super is going 100 from what I read. But nobody makes long series anymore. All these series now are right between 24 and maybe like 59 episodes, and that's it. Um, Fairy Tail was one of the last ones to also do. I think Fairy Tail went, I think 300, but then again, that was Fairy Tail. Fairy Tail, Fairy Tail for me just never lived up to the hype ever. Um, Fairy Tail did it. I'm gonna listen to the Anime Addicts Anonymous podcast. At Mitsuki from the podcast, he watched Space Brothers, and I'm pretty sure Space Brothers also went maybe 200 episodes. So Fairy Tail, Space Brothers, and with Dragon Ball Z Super back there are the last three I can remember that are very long series. The long series just don't get made anymore like that. So Naruto is really the end of an era where these shows were running for ever and ever and ever and ever and ever, and they're not doing it anymore. The ones that are doing it now are the ones that are already out. Um, I said Conan, One Piece. With Dragon Ball Z Super is Dragon Ball Z, so no shock there. But they don't do it anymore. I look at some I watch a lot of anime on Kiss Anime. I have a lot of like folders with animes I want to watch later on, and I have ones like D. Green Man. I have um Shugo Chara. And I have one or two more. Um, Coyote Hitman Reborn. I have Beelzebub, and all three of those are very long series. But again, those are older shows. There was a period where shows were getting made and they were running for hundreds of episodes, and that's just not the case anymore. So yes, it's really the end of an era, and I mean, I thoroughly enjoyed Naruto from beginning to end. I have a giant Naruto poster on my wall currently. It says "Believe It." It's Team 4, Team 7, and it's up on the wall. Naruto, Naruto definitely had moments where it was like, yeah, you could take it or leave an episode here or there. But overall, Naruto was definitely a great series. It will definitely be missed. Um, those hardcore fans will definitely miss it. It was a special series. It really, really was. Naruto was that series that, as much as I love Bleach, and I truly love Bleach. I was a huge Bleach fan. Bleach made you care about the characters, and Bleach drew you in. But Naruto drew you in on a deeper level. I think it helped because Naruto started when they were younger. So it was that process of watching them literally grow up into adulthood. And when you're with someone that long through that time period and through that progression, you can't help but form a bond with that person, even though they're just a character on a TV show. You can't help but feel that bond, and I think that helped a lot. And so, um, I think that really did was the big reason Naruto was such a huge success, and why it'll continue to be. Naruto is one of those series that I don't now as far as new fans go, I don't know. If you tell new fans you should watch Naruto, they should watch it. But granted, it is very long. Um, Maybe you tell new fans to watch the first series. If they like it, if they love it, watch Shippuden. If you just like it, don't watch Shippuden. Or maybe just read the manga, or because it is a very long series, and I don't know if new fans want to dedicate that time to watch what 100+ episodes of Naruto and then watch an extra 500 of Shippuden. It's a lot to ask. It definitely is a lot to ask. It's well worth it. One of the greatest anime series ever, but it is a tall task, that's for sure. I'm curious over the next year or so at all the Kungans, cosplay wise, what the cosplay will be. When you see more Naruto cosplay now since it's over, or will you start to see more Boruto cosplay? Um, I think it would be awesome if someone did a panel about Naruto, just the overall legacy of it. That would be really cool. So if you're listening out there, someone do a Naruto panel. Sorry, my nose is a little stopped up. Sorry about that, guys. It would be awesome. It would really be awesome if Konoha Corner podcast got back together for one of the episode and did a like finale of Naruto Shippuden. I know they kind of stopped doing Naruto a long time ago. They're mostly fairy tale now, I believe. Not even sure that's a thing anymore. But it would be awesome if they did one last episode of Naruto and talk about Shippuden and kind of give it its closing out. Yeah, so I've read it too long already, but yeah, Naruto will forever be one of the greatest animes. Part of the big three. It was definitely part of the big boom here in the middle to late 2000s, where because this was about during '07 when I first got into Naruto. And I've been a otaku ever since. So it's definitely been around a long time. It's definitely was a gateway for a lot of people. Um, as they say in Naruto, believe it. It was a great series, a great show. Naruto, you will always be one of the greatest animes ever. Yeah, so that's all I want to say. Just kind of give my thoughts on it. Maybe not great thoughts, but just want to give my thoughts on it. Yeah, so until next time, as we say here, Maho out. Oh, and also, before Maho out again, I just want to say, comment below, tell me what your favorite character from Naruto was, and maybe your favorite intro or outro song. Mine has got to be Fighting Dreamer by Flo. It got me into Flo. I heard Fighting Dreamer and it was all over. I was like, who sings this song? I googled them, found Flo, and it's been all over since singing. So yeah, so tell me your favorite Naruto character, whether he's a good guy or villain, and your favorite outro intro song. All right, here we go again. Maho out.